What's up? Another review for you. What I got here is, you may be wondering what is this big black thing in the corner of my screen? It's actually a speaker. And I've left it dirty because it sits outside and you can see how dirty it is. But I did that for a reason, because it's an outdoor speaker. It's supposed to be outside. It comes in a pair. You got an active powered and then one passive. I've actually just using the one active speaker out here, so it's not even hooked up. The second speaker is not even hooked up, and it does plenty. But it's Bluetooth. You know, the two big things. It is loud enough. If you're looking to crank out some tunes, it's definitely loud enough. With two, it's probably more than enough. You know, this is a 1,000 watt, or sometimes they call it, I think some of the buying options call it an 800 watt, but this packaging said 1,000 watt. So I think it's all the same. It comes with your mounting bracket on the side of it. I just use it on there so it doesn't tip over. I haven't even mounted these up, just to keep it. It comes with about a 5-foot cord, so I just keep it close by the power outlet over there and don't have to run anything different. But it's got nice little, you know, the typical brackets. You don't need tools to adjust. You would need to mount, you know, your actual hardware for mounting, but you know, to adjust the angles, it's got the, I guess we'll call them thumb screws on the side. Made from Pyle, P-Y-L-E. Sound quality is awesome. It'll play, you know, you don't have to have, you know, this whole Wi-Fi network of, you know, meshed speakers and this and that. You know, I mean, I guess if you're trying to have, you know, if you're trying to put speakers in every room and you got 6,000 square feet, that may have a purpose. To me, it defeats the purpose when you can only play certain subscription-based, or, you know, certain, only one music program or whatever. I can play YouTube videos, I can play whatever music I want. If I can get my phone to make the sound, it'll come out of this speaker. So that's awesome. The other things, it is Bluetooth. So a lot of times with Bluetooth, I mean, like wireless headphones and whatnot, sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. And you don't really know until you use them or you watch a review like this. So one of the main reasons I did this review is for the two key things of the Bluetooth range. Man, it's incredible. I would say you're probably getting a good 50 feet out of this thing, and that's not getting choppy until, you know, you might lose a connection at around 50 feet. But real world 50 feet is awesome. If I move my phone, you know, more than 10 feet away from this Bluetooth headset, you know, I lose the connection. So it works great. It's got a volume control knob on the back. You've got it's got RCAs for, you know, your left and right inputs as well, and then you've got one speaker out jack there. That's where you'll use, like I said, these come in a pair, so you've got another complete speaker. You can't use it standalone because it's the passive speaker. This one's the powered one, so this one's going to push both of them basically. But you've got a volume control knob on the back, and this doubles as your power. Turn it all the way off, turn the power off, and then you can set your volume parameter, I guess, from here. So I keep mine usually about halfway, and that's plenty. Then I can use my volume on my phone, whatever music I'm playing on my phone, to actually turn it up and down. And you can tweak that, you know, if it's, I usually keep it halfway because, you know, sometimes you can get, I don't know, corrupt files aren't really the thing, but, you know, some trashy audio or something, you may get a spike or something on a video you're watching. So I keep it about halfway or a little over maybe. That way it doesn't max the speaker out. But I've had it all the way up before, and it's loud. And especially when you put the second one on there, if you really need to crank out some volume, you can do it with these things. Waterproof and Bluetooth. And it says waterproof, and I'll tell you, I left this thing has been outside for probably about 3 years. I did have one issue, like it was like completely outside, you know, just getting rained on, snowed on, freezing up, everything, and it quit working. And I was pretty bummed out because I loved it, and they were, you know, they weren't as expensive as some speakers can be, but I sure didn't want to have to buy them again. But you know, waited a few days, kind of tried to let it dry out, but there was actually water inside of here, and it was a lot of water. You could hear it sloshing around, and it wasn't just a little bit, it was a lot of water. So I was, you know, about ready to toss the thing, and I said, well, you know, I couldn't figure out how to get into this casing, and I said, well, if I'm gonna toss it, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drill a hole in the bottom and get this water out. So you can see I drilled a hole in the bottom and let this water drain out. Came back a few days later, nothing, still wouldn't turn on. I set it out back on the deck and just kind of left it. About 6 months later, I just, on a whim, I was actually about to buy another set of them. That's how much I loved them, and I missed them. And I was about to buy another set. And I said, well, I'm gonna try it one more time. So I went and plugged it back up, and here comes the light. It lit up red. The red light comes on. There's a little LED light in here. I don't have it plugged up right now, so you can't see it. But behind the speaker mesh there's a red LED light that shows you that the power's on. And then when you're connecting to your Bluetooth, it flashes blue, and then when you are connected, it's a solid state blue. And that light lit up, and I got very excited. Just because, like I said, I mean, this thing's, you know, wouldn't call it indestructible, but very close. I'll talk about that too as far as pairing goes. You know, super easy to pair. There's no codes or anything. You basically turn the unit on, then go to your Bluetooth settings. Comes up as Pyle, I think just Pyle on the list of connections. Click on it and you're done. Once it turns blue, you know the connection's made. So you're ready to go. When you and you don't have to go through that relearning sequence every time. Typically it just comes up, you know, whatever music platform you're listening to or whatever. I know, like Amazon Music, it comes up on mine, and I just click the source button, and we're listening to music. So I really have enjoyed this set of speakers, and it doesn't break the bank either. A lot of these speaker systems are very expensive. I've had you know, Bose outdoor speakers, and you've got to buy amplifiers, and I've used the Sonos stuff, which Sonos is a good product, but you know, if you don't really need that entire house mesh sound system, you know, you can't listen to a lot of your stuff. I mean, you can basically play the paid streaming services, or if it's in your iTunes library, and I just really did not like that. Definitely like the versatility of just having a powered Bluetooth speaker and being outdoor and pumping out huge volumes is it has absolutely everything I need. I think these come in white as well, if that fits your, you know, outdoor decor better or whatnot. But like I said, superb job by Pyle on these things. Like I said, these are the 1,000 watts. The sticker on the back says 1,000 watt. The box said 1,000 watt. When I purchased them, I believe it said 800 watt. So it may have just been a little bit of a mix-up in the listing. But you guys won't be disappointed in these. Like I said, if you like this video, if you have these, or if you have another option, we always, you know, you got a better option. I would love to hear that as well, because, you know, one day these might give out and I might need something else. But, you know, questions or comments, feel free to write them below, and I'll be sure to put the link up for this pair of speakers as well. go ahead and like the page and like the video, subscribe, and I'll answer any questions you got. Thanks for watching.